Alright guys, let's play some more Defense Grid 2 campaign. I think we're on mission number 12, Incursion. So that's where we're going to head. Story, Open, Elite is what we're doing for our first run through on the hardest difficulty. And let me tell you something about this fucking mission. I have been working on this, I don't know when the last time I uploaded some Defense Grid content, but I've been working on this mission ever since then, every single day. It's been frustrating the hell out of me. So what I had to do was honestly go through all my towers and my advisor and pick the right ones and build the right path. It took a lot of work for me to fucking get here to pass this mission without losing a core. I mean, you can still pass the mission and lose cores, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep all my cores in the housing. So anyway, for this one we're playing General Kai, which is the orbital laser special weapon. So every 5 minutes you can drop down a big massive beam that kills every single alien in sight, which is pretty important because in this mission we finally see the dropship, and I'll get to show you that on wave 7. So the guns, I always use Scatter Shot, which is a 30-degree area of effect on level 5. Inferno, which I don't build, but I'm playing Shield Eroder. I guess I should play... there's nothing really good here. I don't build the towers, so who cares? Laser, Tachyon Beam, slow them down. Going to be very important in this mission. I don't normally build lasers, but this mission is all about damage over time because wave number 10 is full of racers, and I just struggled with it so much. So much struggling to get past that wave without losing a core and then get them all back into the housing on time to get through the next, and there were plenty of maps that I built where I actually did kill the racers on time, but the next wave came in, picked up the cores, and just got the fuck out of there, and it was just frustrating as hell. So hopefully this map, I've gotten up to as far to wave 20 plus. So I think this map that I've got built in this layout is going to be able to do it. So that's the Tachyon Beam Cannon. Tachyon Shells, I always do this. It slows them down and gives an additional 30% damage. Temporal, I've got heavier burden, so if they're carrying a core, the temporal does more work. Concussion, Fire Bombs. This one's amazing. It sets them on. So it's basically fire damage on your concussion towers, which is really sweet. And if not for these Fire Bombs, I wouldn't be able to do this mission. Meteor, I have Plasma Ball, which is the impact radius is reduced, but it gets an additional 90% damage over time. So if you can tell, my theme is damage over time. It hits them and it burns them. This mission is all about the burn. Again, chemical tip warhead from the missile towers, 100% additional damage over time. And Tesla, which I don't play, depth charger. So yeah, that's my loadout. And this is the first mission where I've had to tell you what my loadout is, because this is the first mission where it really actually mattered. I mean, in the other ones, I didn't pay any attention to it. I just, picked a random one, whatever one I thought was the best. I just kept it there for every single mission. But on this mission, I had to tailor all my tower upgrades to this fucking mission. So if you can't tell, I'm a little bit angry with it. So I'm looking forward to sitting here on camera and beating this goddamn map without losing a fucking core. All right, let's get to it. Show you the map. So there's a fish-shaped alien ship here. So you even got the 2 eyes and everything. So there's actually 6 entry points. There's 3 entry points over here. Oops, I flipped the camera the wrong way. And there's 3 entry points over here. And then we've got this circular area out around here. But I mean, as it stands right now, they're just walking in this side into the housing and back out. So we're going to put a stop to that by building ourselves a path. So got my trusty grid paper. We're just going to get to it. We're going to boost, boost, boost. Block them off from the middle. And then we're going to start building some cannons over here. These cannons actually, they aren't that great in terms of overall damage, but they're necessary in order to get through the first few waves. So unfortunately we have to build them. They hit people walking up this way, and then they hit them on the other side when they're in the housing. So, but this map is all about concussion towers and laser towers and missile towers doing damage over time, because the racers in this map are just fucking ridiculous. So here I think these are called rhinos. Well, they're walkers. The rhinos come later. The rhinos are the ones that sprint in straightaways. There isn't a fucking wave of those that come right before the racers, wave number 9. If you can't tell, unlike other missions, I am very familiar with every single fucking wave in this mission, because I've probably put 8 to 10 hours in figuring this goddamn thing out. So hopefully it works. Hopefully I don't have to back up like 10 waves, but it's possible because it's just been giving me that much trouble. So we're going to put a laser here at the end. So what I'm going to do is space out lasers all around the oval shape so that the racers will later on take damage all the way along, so that they'll always be on fire. Alright, so it looks like looks like we're getting them here. Yeah, okay, good. So we're off to a good start. Once we get this laser down, then it's time to build our concussion towers. Alright, so the concussion towers. First one's going to go here. So we're going to have, this is also good against the rhinos where they walk up and down and around and up, and I'm going to put another concussion tower here, up and around. So there's a lot of bends in this spot, and then there's going to be a lot of laser fire, a temporal tower here in the center, and 2 concussion towers. I don't normally put my concussion towers up on boosts, but in this map, I'm sorry, I have to. Because they're just, I need the overcharge. So there's the first concussion tower right there. And did anybody get out? No, they just barely, lasers in the cannons just barely did the trick. So yeah, that concussion tower is doing some work there. We're going to get this next one down next, and then we're going to start building the laser array. So there's my other concussion tower, so let's slow down. The dropship is coming soon. I got to pay attention and listen for that, because I have to use General Kai's orbital weapon at just the right time. Alright, so there's the 2 concussions. We're going to put a laser here, and a laser here when we finally get the funds, and a laser over here. Wait for that dropship to drop in. I think it's wave number 7 that it comes in. And a laser up here. Okay, the dropship is there. I gotta slow down time. Here it is. So this thing has full health. And what happens is, after like 30 seconds or so, it will spit out some aliens. So we're just gonna go orbital beam and take it down. So you can't kill it, but the aliens that pop out of it will have health equal to its health. So if they pop out while this thing is at full health, the aliens that pop out will have full health. If they pop out when it's dead, they'll basically just take 1 shot to kill. So that's where we're at. So they're coming out and they're just immediately dying this. So that's why I had to pick General Kai for this one. Just because that dropship, putting aliens right in the core housing, they'd get out here, the racers would come in. It was just absolutely fucking ridiculous. So let's get that temporal tower down. So we got a temporal, we got our 4 lasers, we got our cannons, we got our 2 lasers. So I got to put a cannon over here. And eventually 2 missiles are going over here. Alright, let's put that cannon down here. Now, and what's coming in here now? These are the rhinos. These are the rhinos. So I got to start upgrading stuff, and it's going to be upgrading these concussion towers because the fire bombs are just fucking amazing. So that's what we've got to get upgraded first. Alright, so now I'm starting to stress out because the rhinos are in here. You know, this stuff is getting back out the other side. And the racer, oh, there's a wave of regenerators on number 9. 10 is the racers. It's just fucking sick, but I got to get this concussion upgraded. That's going to be 550. So, come on, game. All right, everything died right there. Okay. All right, we're not in too bad shape. All right, now we got this concussion upgraded, and we're gonna have to overcharge these 2 concussions as well. Before 1100 upgrade is a lot, but we can get 25% more damage for just 200 each. So okay, let's overcharge them both, which is good. Now we've got 740. The racers are going to be here soon, so let's upgrade these 2 lasers on the backside. Yeah, here come the racers. Oh fuck. Alright, I'm in full-blown panic mode here. So I got those 2 lasers upgraded. Then we're going to worry about upgrading these 2 lasers. Oh, perfect. Perfect. We just got some resources come in. So now we got 2 yellow lasers on this side, 2 yellow lasers on the outside. We got 2 green lasers, and they're the next 2 to be upgraded. So come on, racers, don't get out. Please, God, don't get out. You can see how fast they move, man. But you just got to keep them on fire. Okay, we just lost a couple of cores here. There's some fresh racers coming in. I'm sorry, we just killed some guys. So I mean, this is going to be pretty interesting to see how far these racers are going to get in before they finally pick them up. We have the temporal tower to slow them down. The range on it is short though. But we have the 2 concussions. I mean, the cores are going good. We've got some fairly dead racers coming out. This racer's going to pick up this core. I don't know. We might not be doing too bad. I got to get this laser upgraded. No, these racers. They died. I think I'm doing okay. There's some shielded aliens coming in. So I've got to put a disruptor here, actually, so that my lasers and cannons can hit the stealth guys, because I think there's a wave of those coming soon. So yeah, the racers are coming out here pretty dead. So I think we should be fine. These guys aren't stealth, so I'm not going to worry about putting the disruptor on that yet. So what do I have to do? I got to get the cannons up to yellow level. Oh wow, we just got some resources coming in. Oh, definitely going to put the disruptor on this now. Gonna upgrade this cannon and this cannon. And now we've got to get, okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. So that is right there. I'm on wave 12. Everything's dead. I'm so fucking excited right now. That was so hard for me to get to a point and build a map that did that. Oh my god. Okay, so now I've got to get these concussion towers. They're already overcharged, but I need them up to level 3 because they're just so fucking powerful. So I need 2,200 for that. So I've got the disruptor here, and these aliens are stealth, but that's going to open it up for the cannon fire. So let's just turn it on. Plus they're going to take the damage from the concussion towers anyway. They're getting destroyed. And a wave bonus, and okay, we got this on level 3. Once we get to both of these on level 3, we should be fine. But it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, but it's worth it for these concussion towers to get up to this level. So we knocked out some shields here. Stuff is dying. Okay, so we've beaten the hard part, the super hard part. Okay, wave bonus. Okay, now we got slow it down. Concussion on level 3. We got these really strong guys. This was my problem. Once I finally had a map that killed the racers, these guys just walked in, and if they pick up a core anywhere, I mean, even in this range, they're getting out because they're just so tough. But with this new map, I'm feeling good, and we're gonna upgrade this temporal tower here because this thing is doing a pile of work. Everything's on yellow except for these two cannons, which don't do a lot of damage, so we can, you know, we'll upgrade them to red later on as a cosmetic value. But for now, we're gonna focus on getting 2 missiles right here because these missiles have a super long range. They can actually hit these guys out here on this row, and then all along the way inside and all the way around the circle. So the missiles are really good, and of course we got the damage over time upgrade turned on them. So that's good. Let's put another missile here. So now we've got the 2 missiles. Resources coming in. Tough guys are only getting this far. Oh my. If any of you are playing this along with me, you know, this mission, I don't know what difficulty you're playing on or what your tower upgrades are like. This mission is a fucking bitch, man. I think I'm about to conquer it. Alright, so now let's just get this temporal tower is doing a ton of work for us. So let's get that up to level 3. Now we've got 1,600 resources. What's coming in here? This shit looks pretty scary. More racers. We've got 2,300. So I'm going to start upgrading these lasers to red once the racers go through. We can get 3 to red. So we'll get those 3 up to red. So yeah, this zone here is... Oh, fuck, we got another dropship. So, you know, let's just nuke that right now, and the shit that pops out of it is not going to do anything. These things are insane. They're absolutely fucking insane. We're going to get this one to red as soon as we can. Alright. So there we go. So everything over here is level red, except for this cannon. We've got some green cannons over here, but like I said, they were only put there for the initial wave. Are these juggernauts already? They are. These are the toughest enemies in the game. So we're going to overcharge all these laser towers, because this is where our damage is happening now. Stuff is not getting through, and we want to keep it that way. We'll eventually upgrade the back end, but all these lasers are now overcharged. Next upgrade is going to be the missiles, because they do a fuck ton of damage for us as well, but they're 600 each. So I'm going to save up for that. These juggernauts are... They're getting to here with about half health, but you know, the missiles are going to keep plugging away at them the whole way around. And we've got enough now to upgrade both missiles. So now we got 2 yellow level missiles, and I'll overcharge them before I send them to red, because it's 1,200 each to put them up to red level, which is a lot, whereas for 200 I can get 25% damage right on the spot. And let's do that. Okay, so now we got the overcharged yellows. Just another drop ship. I don't have my weapon ability available. I've still got another 2 minutes and 8 seconds. But I think we're fine, because we're just doing so much damage on the front side here. The big problem is these guys would bring the cores over to here, and then the new waves coming in from the ship would pick them up and take them back out, but I don't foresee that problem here right now. So it looks like these lasers are actually just going to take care of it, and the missiles, yeah, we're good. Now, 4,000 resources. Well, let's get this up to level red, and let's fully upgrade both of these missile towers, and then let's overcharge this cannon tower. So our front side is perfect now. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, and this cannon is probably our best one. So we'll put this to red before putting the other ones up to yellow. Like I said, that'll just be a cosmetic OCD type of thing. And this guy's overcharged. And the lasers on the back side. Again, these 4 towers are just to deal with the early waves. so that they didn't escape while we built up this tunnel over here. And now all this damage over time is just fucking wrecking people. 3,000? I mean, I could go for a high score, but my OCD says, let's just upgrade the towers and make it all look pretty. So, once we get to 800, we can get this to red level, then we've got to overcharge those other 4 towers, and that will be a completed map. Hopefully. You know, I'm on wave 26 out of 30. Overcharge, 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 overcharge. Done and done. Now let's just sit here and watch everything fucking die. Oh, this is so satisfying for me. You don't understand the level of satisfaction I'm getting from this. To finally beat this thing. It may have been more than 10 hours that I put into this map. And just utter frustration about not being able to save all my cores. But it's doable with the right tower upgrades. It is doable. Was that a silver medal right now or a gold? It looks like bronze, actually. The icon looks silver, but the line looks bronze. There's another dropship. So, I mean, we're doing enough damage to it anyway, so the aliens are going to pop out dead. There's a couple of turtles coming in, but the stuff they release is going to get killed by these massive concussion zone here. Temporal towers doing a lot of work there right in the center. Missile towers, fully upgraded missile towers are the shit. They do a lot of damage. Fully upgraded overcharged. Laser towers, oh man. It's funny, once you get there, you get there. But getting there for me was a tremendously difficult thing to do. But we got there. Yeah, they're not even getting close. Fairly high score too. I mean, 1.3 million. I think the gold medal was somewhere down around 700k or something foolish like that. So, looks like we beat it by a ton. Yeah, 900k. But we're well above the gold medal line. So I guess all my work wasn't wasted. You know, I did come up with a good map, but holy fuck, ton of work to get there. On to mission number 13. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you then.